Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to a Division 2 video, and we are a little bit into the new season, and of course within the extra editions within the Retaliation, we cannot only get the Eagle Bear in the Retaliation, we cannot only get the Ouroboros in the Retaliation, but there is a lot more at it. So today I want to go over the quality of life changes and of course all the additions that you might not know of, as there are a few that the developers didn't mention or are not in any patch notes. So if you like the video and or if you're new here and you want to be updated by the Division 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. But without further ado, let's jump right in. A quick overview of the Retaliation. The Retaliation is an open world game mode. All of the factions in the game can retaliate and they will take over a random named zone within the map. And then you can take over that named zone again by completing the control points within a certain time limit. And within these retaliations, we can find kill squads. Those are extra enemies that will spawn and will make your life a little tougher. And within this season, we will see the BTSU 9 squad added, as those are only named enemies, stronger kill squad that will only be available for this season within Year 8 Season 1 Rise Up. And they have a total of 5 calm collectibles connected to them as well. So make sure that you take out the BTSU 9 squad at least 5 times in this season. And yes, don't worry, the comms are guaranteed. So in theory, you only have to hunt down 5 BTSU Team 9 teams to get all of the comms. And these will also give you an opportunity to get some exotic blueprints. Yes, as we see a bunch of blueprints added to the Retaliation loot pool via the Black Tusk. The BTSU Team 9 team does not give you the opportunity to get an Eagle Bearer, an Ouroboros, a Bighorn, a Ravenous, or a Diamondback. These are connected to successfully completing a whole retaliation against the Black Tusk. And of course, these have a drop chance. The drop chance for kill squads is 95% on heroic, 90% on challenging, 60% on hard, and 50% on normal. And to get the Eagle Bearer and all of the completion rewards for the Black Tusk, this is of course behind a drop chance as well, and that will be 50% on heroic, 35% on challenging, 10% on hard, and 5% on normal. So now that we are on the topic of the exotic blueprints, let's dive a little bit deeper in, because what are the blueprints that we can unlock throughout a Black Tusk retaliation? We already touched on the exclusive exotics. We're talking the Bighorn, we're talking Eagle Bearer, Ouroboros, Ravenous, as of these are normally once per week within a raid or an incursion, and of course throughout special event caches like for example stretch goals. And we also have the Diamondback behind that, what is of course connected to Kenley College. And these are the blueprints that you can unlock by successfully completing a Black Tusk retaliation. The Eagle Bearer, the Bighorn, the Ravenous, and the Ouroboros are a little bit more expensive to craft, as we will see an increase of 15,000 in-game currency, as it will set you back 25,000 in-game currency instead of the regular 10, and it requires 2 extra materials. 1 broken SHD watch, and a bunch of automated defense parts. You will receive 1 broken SHD watch material per completed retaliation, so it's a very scarce material. And that comes down to the same thing for automated defense parts, as we can only craft it and we cannot farm it within retaliation. So yes, the Eagle Bearer, the Bighorn, the Ouroboros, and the Ravenous are in the blueprint loot pool, but it will probably take you a while to get those materials together. We of course have the opportunity to change a bunch of different materials within the Broken Watch bundles as well. As we for example don't use cross balaclava, when you have 25 you can craft a bundle of broken SHD watch materials. This will always give you 5, and then you can change that around within automated defense parts then as well. So for all of the solo players out there that then didn't look forward to go into a raid or into incursion, yes, you can get the Eagle Bearer, the Ouroboros now by just playing solo, but it will require you to spend some time getting those materials together. Then next to these exclusive exotics, we have a couple of climax exotics added to the Black Tusk Retaliation as well. We can get the Blacklisters, the Birdie Quick Fix, the Provocator, the Sheriff, the Tempest, and the Tinkerer. So if RNGesus is not on your side on one of the climax missions, or you didn't jump over to one of the Twitch streams to get helped on the master to get it guaranteed, you can now unlock it solo as well. And next to these climax exotics, we will have a summit exotic and a descent exclusive exotic added to it as well, as of the Vindicator and or the Capacitor. The Capacitor on this list is the only weapon that will open up for you in the open world loot pool. So whenever you get the Capacitor for the first time, you will get that blueprint. You can now get it throughout any means throughout the game, and the rest will stay behind his original drop spot and then of course added to the Black Tusk Retaliation. The Black Tusk also comes with a new material, the Diamond Transceivers. You can get these diamond transceivers by taking out the kill squads and of course successfully taking over control points and or completing a full Black Tusk Retaliation. And those are all of the extra additions that the Black Tusk brought. But now with this update we also see a bunch of extra quality of life changes added to the game mode, as we now can go back to back on retaliations. You can stack up one faction all the way up to a total of 3, and then when you are running a retaliation you can just activate it back to back. A little PSA if you're watching this before the 21st of April, as then we will see a TU update coming through. This can be bugged for you, so especially around the Black Tusk, I would not recommend you to do it back to back. You can do it back to back, but don't activate it throughout the system. Decline the back-to-back retaliation, and when you get back to the original map, just activate it throughout the retaliation again, as if you do it back to back, especially on Black Tusk, there is a chance that you will fail your last run. This should all be fixed after the 21st, but if you're seeing this video before it, make sure that you don't go back to back throughout the system. And at the end, when you successfully completed a retaliation, you usually only had 30 seconds to pick up all of the loot in that last control point, and that is now tripled. We have up to 90 seconds to pick everything up. You don't have to switch over to a quick step, run around like a maniac to hopefully pick up all of the loot at the end. This is a huge W, 90 seconds instead of 30. And then another huge addition, what a lot of people didn't know about, just like the extra 5 comms for the BTSU 9 squad, is that the Descent comms, yes, the game mode, the Descent, has a certain amount of comms that can be very important, or better said, give you some extra details into the lore, and these comms are now also unlockable throughout retaliation. Whenever you successfully complete a retaliation, you will get Descent comms for it, and I think this is a huge W, especially in connection with the lore, as it's still a very interesting and sometimes very important addition to the lore that we have going through these seasons. And that's pretty much everything that Black Tusk has to offer for Retaliation and all of the quality of life changes to it. And overall, I think this is a huge W. It is very, very fun to play against the Black Tusk, those dogs coming out, all of those robotics. You definitely need to adjust a few builds. You can't just straight up run in with your OD build anymore. And of course the additions of the exclusive exotics like the Eagle Bearer, the Ouroboros will make this game mode even more interesting for players, and topping that off with getting some Descent comms as well. And I think the Black Tusk are a great addition to an already very fun game mode. But now, of course, I want to hear your opinion about it. Do you like the addition of the Black Tusk? And what are you hunting down for? Did you get one of those blueprints already? And or could you craft it? Or are you still hunting down those materials as well? Hit me up in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you're trying to find. And we love to run some retaliations on stream as well. So whenever you need help and or you want to just hang out, jump over to twitch/IamPurePrime and we got you. But that's pretty much it for me today. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. Like the video if you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form. And of course, if you're new here and or you want to be updated by the Division 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. Pure Prime out.